So, after they left, this person here, Isari, stayed behind. So why don't we go ahead and speak to her with her quest next. For her level 63 challenge entitled, Up in Flames. Isari is eager to speak with you. And by the judging by the picture, it looks like there's going to be more for our friend Naoshi to do. If it isn't our most vaunted savior, Mistress Loren, ever since you provided us with the means to revive torch fishing, our yields have increased tenfold. Already? Trade too has begun to flourish and my seafood store has greatly benefited from it. A new era is upon us and we're all ready to embrace it with open arms. Well, everyone except with the exception of Naoshi, that is. Lately he's been spending all his free time moping by the large boulders. Please, might you try talking to him and learn what is wrong? Yeah, I mean, you'd figure that everything would be bloomin' roses right now for Mr. Naoshi. But yeah, whatever could be wrong. Hey Naoshi. Mistress Loren, I'm glad you came. While all the others are incredibly excited about about being able to torch fish again, there is something that has been bothering me. Nobody seems to realize just how dangerous the hook bombfish are. Every time I reel one in from the seas, it takes the strength of the entire village to bring it down. It's only a matter of time before someone is grievously injured. When fishing with you, I never had to fear for your safety. You know how to handle yourself. Please, do you think you could teach the others some basic techniques to subdue the beasts? I think I could do that. Thank you, you've put my mind at ease. I'll go and fetch everyone now. Let's meet at the pier shortly. So yeah, we may have helped Naoshi with his fishing, but now we need to help the village with their ways in performing armed combat, because, as we all well know, these guys have not really been able to do anything like that at all, given the fact that they're occupied by the Garlean Empire. Alright, Naoshi. Mistress Loren, the lessons must wait. One of the boats that went torch fishing last night has vanished. Uh-oh. There were no storms throughout the seas, so chances of the boat having capsized is slim. The men on it were also veterans, so an accident is equally unlikely. Indeed, this is deeply troubling. I suspect that they may have been attacked by sea monsters, or Kojin of the Red. If that is the case, then there's little we can do. We are but humble fishermen. We can scarce fight either of them off with our nets and harpoons. Before Yotsuyu rose to power, the Confederacy had an outpost here. When problems like this would arise, we would often turn to them for help. What is to say we can't still do that? All we would need is to send a boat to Onokoro and beg them for their assistance. I'm afraid it is not nearly so simple. When the Empire came, we simply stood by and watched as they drove them out. Nevertheless, we must at least try. Mistress Loren, would you by any chance happen to know someone in the Confederacy? I happen to know plenty of people in the Confederacy, such as a man by the name of Tsukikage. Master Tsukikage, the Confederacy's treasurer. He often came to our village to collect the ruby tithe. As I recall, he was quite fond of Isari. He would often buy stockfish by the armload to take back. Perhaps he would be sympathetic to our plight. Could you introduce me to this man? I would like to explain our predicament to him and request his assistance. Very well. So, we gotta make our way now to Onokoro. Not necessary there, Racine Higgins. Welcome to Let's Play Novora Autism. Nice to welcome you to the channel, and we're glad to have you with us this evening. But yeah, I've been doing this 3 times a day for the last 3 days. And I don't tire of it at all. Oh, turns out Tsukikage was a lot closer than I thought. So yeah, we're approaching the Confederacy here. Kurin, what brings you here? And who is the large gawping boy beside you? I am Naoshi of Isari. I beg Mistress Loren to bring me here to speak with you. I have come to appeal to you for your help. One of our boats has vanished along with the men who were on it. We have not the resources or the power to look for them, but you do. In fact, you seem to already to have found one of them. And yeah, it'll be this ill-tempered fisherman here on the right. Indeed, your story matches what this man told us when we fished him out of the waters on the way back from a delivery to the East Aldona Trading Company. Naoshi, the torches, they were effective. Mayhap a little too effective. They attracted large numbers of fish, but not long after they also brought swarms of red kojin to us. I dove into the sea and was able to escape, but the others were not nearly so fortunate. They were captured and taken to Hell's Lid. Oh, great. As you know, our influence over these seas has begun to weaken, and because of this, the kojin of the red go bolder by the day. It was not prudent of your people to go out with torches in the middle of the night. Even so, we cannot very well leave them in the clutches of the enemy. Please, I beg of you, lend us your assistance. Oh, and hey there, Lily. Good to see you this evening. Glad to have you with us. It is the Confederation's duty to see that these seas remain secure. Besides, we cannot deny the pleas of one of Corin's acquaintances. You will have our assistance. Thank you. Those are the very words I'd hoped to hear. Sir, the reports our comrades on Sasuke have sent us are anything to go by. Hell's Lid will be teeming with kojin of the red. Rescuing these fishermen is not going to be an easy task. That is why we will be setting up a little diversion for our shellback friends on the Isle of the Zeki. The Isle of Zeki? As in the Red Kojin's home? But Chief, the only way to get there is to swim. Unless you're me, and you can fly. That should be no problem for Mistress Loren. She's an excellent diver. Then it sounds as if we have ourselves a plan. Corin, you shall be in charge of creating a distraction. Suzume, you ought to come with me to Hell's Lid. Together, we shall take care of the Red Koji menace and free the prisoners. Hansaku, you will remain on the boat nearby to ensure a quick escape. All set to go. Oh, and Naoshi, I would have you accompany Suzume and me. Seeing a familiar face should keep your friends from panicking when they see us. Yes, sir. If I'm not needed, I shall return to the village and inform everyone of the current situation. And so, hand it to me. Kurin, take these firecrackers. Find a visible location, then light them up. They are loud and bright, and should keep the Kojin busy for a time. Once you have done that, come meet us at Hell's Lid. Alright, I can do that. So as the sun goes down here on the Ruby Sea, we now have to take it to the Kojin again. Yeah, we did so at the end of this afternoon's stream, and now we're gonna have to do it all over again. And congratulations on getting yourself a level 60 samurai there, Lily. Congrats. So is that gonna be your main for Stormblood then? So yeah, we want to get ourselves back to the Isle of Zeki right over there. This is going to be our spot. So yeah, for the first time we're going to approach this place from above, not from below. Alright, we're closing in on our destination. Which is right over here. Alright, let's bring on my chocobo. Because if combat's going to be required, my chocobo will be needed. So let's throw some firecrackers and make some crazy stuff go on. Here we go. Let's go ahead and take out these crazy Kojin. Oh crap, I got stunned. And then pacified, of course. Hey, these guys are good at what they do, what can I say? They're very efficient, these Kojin. They know exactly what moves to use in order to put me in a bad spot, and they do it very well. But this one is about to die. There we go. So yeah, now that we've created the diversion, let's get over to the volcano. And right over into the giant bomb's mouth. I pointed this out last night as well, that the volcano looks like a Final Fantasy bomb because it has the big mouth on it. And all the lava that's coming out from the side. Yeah, you wouldn't want to step into that stuff. Not at all. So yeah, we're gonna go away from where the lava is flowing. And get ourselves to where we need to be. This is gonna be right over here. And it looks like Tsukikage needs some help. So let's give it to him. Alright, you Kojin, take this. Ah, stunned again. Take this, you. Haha, I killed you as you stunned me. Actually, this time I was pacified. But in any event, it's still slowing me down and preventing my offense from occurring. Okay, you're dead. Let's give Tsukikage a hand. Oh yeah, that's fine there, Skada, by all means. Kurin, you could not have come at a better time. We were in the middle of our retreat when Kojin reinforcements arrived. Suzume and Naoshi evacuated with the fishermen, while I remained behind to fend them off. A decade ago, I could have easily done away with this rot. Time truly is man's greatest enemy. Now then, let us not waste any more time here. To Isari, my friend. But yeah, I can definitely do that for you, Skyla. But yeah, go get your rest. You need it. Yeah, go get yourself some rest, young lady. You're gonna need it. So let's get back to Naoshi and give him the good news. Yeah, you got it there, Skyla. But yeah, I can definitely do that, because, the person I wanted to speak to today, they're gonna send me the information that I need in order to do what I sought, that I told you about earlier. And the other business I needed to take care of in terms of writing out an email was also accomplished. Let's touch down and complete this challenge. Mr. Sloren, you've returned. The fishermen have all made it back safely to their homes, where they're resting to recover from this terrible ordeal. On behalf of everyone here, I would like to extend to you all sincerest thanks for your help. Thank you so much. That reminds me, perhaps it would be best if we return to our old methods of fishing. While not as effective, at least we will not have to worry about any more attacks. Yeah, like, do we really want to do that? If I may make a suggestion, Naoshi tells me that torch fishing is a practice that has only been recently revived in Isari, and that you use bonefish oil to do it. That is correct. If you were to supply the Confederacy with some of this oil, we would be willing to ensure the safety of your boats at night. Being the rare commodity that it is, I am sure I can convince Russia to agree to the trade. Yes, and we might even be able to lend you some men to slay these bonefish. I hear they have been giving you quite a bit of trouble. Truly, you would do that? I think I speak for all of us when I say we would be honored to accept your offer. We would be fools not to. It seems we have ourselves an agreement then. I shall be looking forward to working with you. Yeah, through those narrow eyes of yours. Yeah, so now the people of Isari are happy for an entirely new reason. Mistress Loren, did you hear that? We have an agreement. It seems we won't be needing those fighting lessons from you after all. Corinne, once again we owe you our thanks. You continue to bring us opportunities we could only ever dream of having. Our future is bright, and it is in no small part thanks to you. And so, he imparts something upon me. Before we parted ways, once again, please accept this gift of gratitude from us. I bid you well, my friend. May the wind always be at your back. Thank you so much there, Tsukikage. And so we get ourselves another 95,000 experience plus 1,500 gil. And they all lived happily ever after. Okay, thanks for that, Skyla. Well, since we still have a little more time to take care of the side quests here in Isari, why don't we take care of a few more before we call it a night? Why don't we start with Abiki here? Let's take on his level 63 challenge entitled At the Mercy of Monsters. They weren't pulled out of the sea by Naoshi, were they? Abiki looks at you appraisingly. Oh, you must be one of those... What are they called again? Adventurers? Yes, I can see it in your eyes. You are used to battle. In fact, I think a part of you even thrives on it. All of us on this island are, in contrast, but humble fishermen. We know not how to fight. This is problematic as lately we've been plagued by terrible monsters which come to devour the fish from our nets and threaten our very homeland. In fact, just the other day, they completely destroyed our fishing grounds near Onokoro. I fear should this continue, our village will no longer be able to sustain itself. Thus, I turn to you for aid. Might you dispatch them for us? You will of course be compensated for your services. The beasts are to the north of here. Please, see that they are slain. I can do this. Well, actually, according to this map, not only are they to the north of us, but they're to the east and the south. Actually, judging at it, they don't appear to be to the north at all. Just to the south and to the east. Where are our opponents? Oh, they're going to emerge from the water. Well, bring it on, you freaky fish. Yeah, you freaky fish. Yeah, come on over so I can deal with you accordingly. You know, I'm just gonna bring all full fury at you. And you're gonna go down. There we go. Oh, not done yet. Yeah, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, this happens. There we go, he's dead. And now the problem is resolved. So the other one's gonna be on the opposite side of Isari. I wonder if I can make my... Yeah, I can actually make my mount touch the water in such a way that it causes the water to ripple. Yeah, pretty fancy footwork, eh? It's time to fight more Isunade. Well, we're starting out with 2, but as we saw, the other place started with 3 and then gave us 2 more. Will this be in reverse? We get 2 to start with, but then we get 3 after that? Ah, crap, I didn't get to pull the trigger, but I will on this pair. Right, there we go. Let's take him out. There we go. Those Isunade are gone. So let's tell Abiki the good news. There you are. Adventurer, you've returned. Those flecks of blood upon you. It appears we need not worry about the monsters anymore. Thank you. In a time before the Empire occupied Doma, our men were as adept at wielding swords as they were rods. They would gather together in the village, then head out to slaughter whoever or whatever disturbed us. Now, however, such action would be considered an attempted rebellion. We were extremely fortunate to have you visit when you did. Please come back to our island any time. We'll be sure to give you a warm welcome when you do. And so another 95,000 gil to us. Next, why don't we go over here to Motogoe, who will have this level 63 challenge entitled Blessings of the Sea. Motogoe would send you on an expedition. Ah, well, if it isn't an adventurer, how would you like to go on a treasure hunt? The item I would have you search for can only be found on remote islands. Most sane men would avoid such places as they are often overrun with all manner of terrible beasts. But you look like you would relish the challenge. I would have you go to the Isle of Beko. The only individuals that dare set foot upon its soils are the occasional Kojin of the Blue who enter and exit the neighboring seas. There you will be able to find something known as blessing stones. They are round, white, and just a bit warm to the touch. Bring one back for me, will you? 1 stone? No problem. Especially since I have a quest arrow that can point me in the right direction. I'm gonna go ahead and touch the water again. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, ride that water. Ride that water. I'm trying to get the balance here between touching the water. Yep, there we go. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, you get the idea. Seems like I can't level off for some reason. Can't either stay right touching the water or not be submerged in it. And this is more irritating than trying to land the jet in the Top Gun licensed video game. That was a tough challenge. If you're old enough like me to have played the Top Gun video game for the NES, you'll understand how tough something like that was to do. So here's the blessing stone that they were talking about, conveniently wide out in the open. So yeah, we're just admiring it before we go ahead and take it back to Motogoe. Yeah, might as well warp to Onokoro and from there go back to Isari. Okay, and from there, back to Isari. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just gliding along. Just gliding along, yeah. Yeah, flying over the Gyuki. Yeah, we won't need to deal with those freaky walruses anymore, unless the quest requires us to do so. Yeah, only unless the quest requires us to do so. Then, other than that, we don't have to deal with them anymore. Alright, Moto, go away, I have returned. Ah, might you return me and I shall be receiving my blessing stone. Indeed you will. Here you are. It is so large, warm and smooth. This would make the perfect pillow. Not that that is how I would put it to use, mind you. You see, blessing stones are, well, these gifts left behind by seabirds. You can only find them in remote areas because they are shy creatures that prefer to settle far away from people. What do I mean by gift, you ask? This is what we call a pile of bird shite, of course. I hope you use gloves. Really? And you wanted to use that as a pillow? Dude! We currently lack fertilizer. Once this ground is ground into a fine powder, we should have enough to cover all our fields. Not only do these stones bring us a bounty of crops, but during the seasons our hauls of fish are meager. We make the livings by selling these in Namai. Hence their name, Blessing Stones. They are one of the many gifts the sea has bestowed upon us. Anyway, here you are. Thank you for your help. Yeah. It's made with guano. Guano! You know, that sounds so familiar. Bat droppings. Okay, Misago, let's take your quest next. After that gross one, maybe you can give us one, even though this title could perhaps be very misleading. This level 63 challenge entitled In Health and in Sickness. A deep frown mars Misago's features. An adventurer? Kami be praised, I need you to do something for me. You see, my husband has taken ill and is currently bedridden. Unless he returns to work soon, we will be in dire straits. To speed his recovery along, I am thinking of making him a hearty stew and need your help gathering some of the necessary ingredients. Please bring me a handful of vishrooms that grow to the north of here, 3 slabs of island gidan meat, and some crimson seagrass from the Isle of Seki. That's a lot of real estate to cover, but nothing the Warrior of Light can't handle. And in fact, the gidan, the first thing that we need, are right over here. There are these feral wolves that we have to contend with. Yeah, we're using wolf meat in this? What's that all about? Yeah, I tell you something's amiss here, because I don't know of any culture that actually engages in the practice of consuming wolf meat. Even indigenous cultures. I can't think of any that come to mind that would think of consuming wolf meat. Like, I know the Inuits, the Eskimos in the Canadian Arctic consume seal meat, but as far as wolf meat is concerned, I don't think that's even a thing. Yeah, let's take these fiends out. Let's kill these things. Pow! You're gone. Alright, so that takes care of the wolves. Looks like our next item will be directly to the north of us. The vishrooms. Oh. I guess this stew's gonna be extra hearty. Yeah, I guess there's gonna be a lot more wolf meat in this particular stew. Yeah, we'll teach you a lesson. The lower gears, Kogol. There we go. You're out. Now I can start picking up the shrooms. Yeah, let's pick these magic mushrooms to help out the guy who's sick. And the other shroom is over here. And let's pick this one up. Now we gotta go all the way over here to the Isle of Zeki to get the last remaining item. The Crimson Seagrass. Like, lady, you do know what exists there, right? You know it's Red Kojin that live there. Why did I think for some reason I thought I almost saw my TV glitch out? Well, when you stream for 9 hours in total over a day, over 3 days straight, stuff like this can mess with your mind. Well, that looks pretty cool. It is part of the Isle, so I guess we might as well fly in from this way. See if we can't find what we require. Because, yeah, there is a red circle around here. Where is this thing? Oh, this must be her sister logging in. I was wondering, like, why is Scala going to be playing? And then it dawned on me it's probably her sister. Yeah, somewhere around here, hopefully, maybe, is the Crimson Seagrass that she needs. Yeah, I don't see any glistening spots that could tell me that we're in the right area. Usually this is not an issue. Unless it's like above me or something. Well, it depends there, I Love Gaming 92. Welcome to Let's Play Novo Autism. Nice to welcome you to the channel. Glad to have you with us this evening. Yeah, I kind of thought so, Lena. I had a feeling it might be you. Like, maybe it's above us? But then that one makes sense because it's seagrass. I could be wrong, though. Oh, I see it. I got an eye on it. Here you are. But yeah, if you're looking to join us, we are based on the Exodus server in the Primal Data Center. So yeah, if you're wanting to create a character there, we could see about bringing you in. Is this next one also going to be above ground? Alright, there's the next one. And let Scala's sister know that I recognize that she is currently playing right now. Actually, no. I don't do that unless it's a trusted person. Like, you're free to join us in-game if you want, but as far as, PSN is concerned, I only do it for trusted people. Yeah, I hope you can understand why. Now that we have all the items, let's take them back to Misago. So yeah, let's get out of this crazy place. Yeah, I wonder how many times we'll have to come back here for quests. Because it seems like we're always endangering our lives. Yes, I do there. Yes, I do. I do indeed. Yeah, trust is earned, not given. But you're more than free though to subscribe to the channel if you want. If you want to watch streams, because I've been streaming Stormblood since Tuesday. And I'm going to continue to do so 3 times a week up until Sunday. Okay, Misago. Ah, welcome back. Were you able to find everything I asked for? All 3 items. 3 each. Plus a little something extra. Fantastic! Now all that's left for me to do is to dump these into a pot and allow the ingredients to stew. While the fish we catch here are excellent, eating the same thing day in and day out is not exactly healthy. A well-balanced diet must include meat and a variety of vegetables. Thank you, madam. Hopefully the food you gathered will have my husband back to full strength in next to no time. And so with that, her quest is done. So that means there's just one more side quest left here in Isari for us to do. And it's going to be from this guy, Kansui. So let's speak with him for his level 63 challenge entitled A Dream to Remember. Kansui stares out longingly out to sea. When will I see you again, my sweet? You were not supposed to hear that. Though now that you have, mayhap you can assist me in my quest to find the woman who has so captured my heart. Every night, as the moon reaches its zenith, the winds will carry the mellifluous sound of a woman singing. The other night I tried to learn where it was coming from, and came across a beautiful woman with long black hair. As soon as I made to approach her, however, she took to the waters and disappeared in the direction of Onokoro. My father insisted it was simply a dream, but I know better. This lovely lady, she is a pirate, I am certain of it. The village elders have recently arranged for me to be wed, but before I go through with this marriage, I need to speak to her. Even if it is just once. Please, might you help me find her? Why do I get the feeling that the person that he is arranged to be married to is the same person we're going to be looking for? Alright, so let's start looking for black-haired maidens, because there's going to be 3 of them. Got one of you over here. Sometimes I will hum to myself as I row out to sea. Sadly, that is the extent of my singing abilities. So it wasn't you. I'm guessing if I want to find more like you, I'll need to get to higher ground. Like this raven-haired maiden over here. And this is an aura. To learn the answer to that, I suggest you speak with our watchman up above. He is charged with surveilling Isari at night. And then an onyx-haired maiden who's sitting down. Me? A singer? I am often told I have a sultry voice. Perhaps it is from all the drinking, but I sure as hell can't sing. Now there's something you don't see every day. A woman who's drunk. But I would not be impressed with that either way. Yeah, remember kids, don't get drunk. It's bad for you. So now we speak to the Night Watch Guard that the Aura was talking about. I know of her. Seen her several times, in fact. You'll have no luck finding her, though. The girl you speak of, she is from Suino Sato. It is a village that lies at the bottom of the sea. No one can tell you where it is or how to get there. Even if you could, you would likely drown trying to swim there. Unless you've been given the gift of the Kojin! Yeah, good thing I am in possession of such an ability. So let's change clothes and dive into the water. Now with a resounding splash, make our way to Suino Sato. Yeah, who would have thought we would have to come back here? And yet we are. And we gotta find our way in to this place once again. Make way into a portal. So yeah, who is this black-haired maiden that they're speaking of? Well, it doesn't appear to be you. And it's not Shiosai. Yeah, where is this maiden that they speak of? Maybe if we loop around we can find out. Here we are. Yeah, let's see if we can speak to this young lady and see if we can't get any answers from her. I've been asked to look for you. You have come here on behalf of a young man searching for the woman who sings in the moonlight. Had I known anyone was watching, I would have quit long ago. From now on, I shall be avoiding that area. Please tell your friend to forget about me. He and I, we come from two different worlds. It would never work. Let him know he shan't ever be seeing me again. Yeah, I think we, in our attempt to find the person we were looking for, we just broke the heart of the man who sent us. So yeah, I guess it turns out that my suspicions were not correct. That the woman that he's supposed to marry is not the person we were looking for. So, yeah, it turns out they were not one and the same. So we'll have to let the guy know. Day one as in I got early access there. Cause, yeah, I did, actually. I did get myself the early access to the game. And I suffered along with the other 99% of the people who did. Alright, Kansui. Here's what you need to know. So the maiden with black hair, she was from Suino Sato? She is right. Our worlds, our differences, they are irreconcilable. Perhaps my father was right. Maybe I was chasing a dream after all. You see, one of my ancestors was once asked to save an injured Kojin by a girl from Suino Sato. In return for his help, they took him underwater to voyage its depths. He never returned. No doubt he was devoured by some gruesome sea monster. As such, it is probably for the best that things ended this way. I think I'm going to stay here for a bit. The seas are beautiful this morning, and I want to continue dreaming for just a little longer. And so with that, we complete this quest, and the guild that comes with it, as well as the experience. So, that does it for side quests here in Isari, which means, as it stands right now, we have pretty much cleaned out the entire Ruby Sea of quests. There are no more of them left for us to do. So, yeah, we pretty much have 100%ed the Ruby Sea. We got all the side quests, we got all the Aether Currents, we saved the people of Isari, we defeated Susano. It was a very, very busy and fruitful night, to say the least. And I think that is a great way for us to be able to bring tonight's stream to a close. So, we certainly accomplished a lot today, and so I'll look forward to seeing you guys back here tomorrow morning when we continue the journey, because now that the Ruby Sea is finished, it's time for us to get back on the road of the main story, back over in Yansha, and we'll see you there tomorrow morning. We'll probably go for about 10 AM Eastern for a start for tomorrow's stream, because since I'm going to be helping out Skyla with grinding for experience tomorrow afternoon, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow afternoon, so it's going to be focused on tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. And we'll look forward to seeing all of you there. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching Day 3 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood live. I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow as we continue on the journey in the pursuit of freeing Doma from the Guardian Empire. So, until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novara Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.